so loud in here, but I got my Beamer, my B-Body's in here with the cover and the foot mat, and I got my B-Spot, my B-Pad, and my B-Box in here. I'm gonna go to Harborview, and hopefully I catch the director at the right time. But I'm gonna eat breakfast first, and then take a shower. Just hope for the best. Jesus, help me, please. I'm going to pick up Alex. It's hard having my hands full nowadays because I have all this neuropathy in my legs and my hands and my feet and my arms. So I can't feel my fingers. I can't walk properly. It all happened while I was in jail. But anyways, I just got a call from Alex, my bunkmate. He came in like right as TJ was about to leave and get taken to the runaround again. And I was bunkmates with him, and then Tyson came in, and it was just the three of us. For 3 or 4 days, it was just us two, and I got to really get to know him. He's like fluent in Russian. He was in jail because of his mother too. But anyways, I'm gonna go pick him up, and yeah, he's over in Cedartown. It takes about 30 minutes to get there, so I'll see you when I get there. Alright, McDonald's is over here to my left. Get to see one of my fellow inmates on the outside. We gotta go to Davy's house as soon as possible to see if there's an open bed.
What's been going on, dude?
I've been living like a king, bro.
Yeah?
How long have you been out?
Since last night.
You got out last night?
Mm-hmm.
How did the court hearing, like, how did it all go down?
They revoked me. Yeah, I got 8 months left. They revoked it. Suspended upon, it's like a zero tolerance plan. All I gotta do is report, pay, and,
Pay?
mm-hmm.
You gotta pay? What do you gotta pay?
Fine. I'm like $3,000 behind. But they said they ain't never locked, they've never ever locked somebody up for not paying, but they will lock you up for not reporting. And they locked me up for not doing community service.
They can't lock you up for not paying.
Right. Just not paying community service.
Well, what we need to do is go to Davy's house,
Yeah.
right? That's where you're gonna set some roots,
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
and then you're gonna try to find a job in the area. Where did you have in mind? How about we do this? We go to Davy's house first, try to see if they have an open bed, get you signed up, you're eligible, and then maybe we can stop by a few places you would like to work at, and we can try to get applications for them. That sound good?
Sounds cool, dude.
All right. Shoot, man. So you have to report here, and it doesn't open till 12?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? I went up there at 9. I was ready at 5 o'clock this morning.
To report?
Yeah, I came down here, had breakfast. I sat around and waited till 9. I walked down there to the office.
Well, it's almost 11, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we just wait an hour and then go, that'd be fine, right? How was it like after I left? What all happened?
Man, it's ridiculous, dude. I ended up getting into a fight with,
You got into a fight?
yeah, with that old dude that talked while he sleeps.
Oh, Steve?
Steve. I ended up getting into a fight with Steve.
Why did you get in a fight with Steve?
Alright, so I was in there reading my Bible, right?
Mhm.
And he left the door wide open. He was messing around, putting earplugs in, wetting it with water.
That's right, he was your roommate, right?
Yeah.
He was the new bunkmate after I left.
Yeah. Man, that guy was some BS.
What? He was some BS?
Yeah, bad. God, he was a terrible roommate. Ugh.
Tell me about it.
So he leaves the door open, and I'm like, bro, I had my curtain down, and I was laying there reading my Bible, and Rob's loudmouth was out there cussing, and I was like, man, I was in my spirit, you know? I was sitting there reading, and something just came over me, and I was like, man, because he left that door wide open, and I leaned out from my curtain, and he was walking in, but he was messing around in the doorway, and I was like, hey, bro, shut that door. He's like, you can wait a GD minute. I was like, no, bro, I want the door shut. Shut the door. He said, and I said, and he hollered at me. He was like, and I said,
Steve did?
yeah, he said, and I said, you can wait a GD minute. I jumped up. I said, who the F are you talking? I said, who the F? And then I started cussing, of course. I was like, who the F are you talking to like that? I got up in space. I was like, you know, your MF's voice. You know, I was cussing. I was like,
Did y'all like get into an altercation?
no, we got into a fight.
Like fight?
A fight. Like a real fight. I slammed him. a few times. Yeah. Bust his mouth open and stuff. But I bust his mouth open and his eyes and stuff. But I didn't ever punch him. I just slammed him a couple times. I locked the door. I told him, I was like, look, dude, just lower your voice. And he wouldn't lower his voice. I was like, dude, just quit hollering at me. And he wouldn't quit hollering. All I wanted was the door shut. You know, I don't have, he's already a terrible roommate. Talks constantly.
He was telling me about his days as a merch.
I don't really believe it. What's a merch?
A merc.
Like a mercenary?
Yeah, not a merch. A merc.
You believe that?
Well,
Could be.
The stuff that he was telling me, I mean, he was a sniper. And
Yeah.
I think the reason why he's not as physically strong anymore is because
No, he was pretty strong.
he was.
Yeah, he was pretty strong. He got out of my hands a couple times.
Yeah.
And then I got him, got around under his arms, around his back. And I had his head under here. And then did him like that. Like broke him. He was going, okay.
So you choked him out, basically.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Not really. Like I had him his back's this way, right? And his head, I had his head on my stomach, and I had up under his arms like that. And his arms are sticking out this side, and I had it around his head, around his body right here.
Yeah.
And I
Just pull back.
Yeah, picking him up like that.
So you were stretching his body out too.
I didn't want to do him like that. But look, I wasn't even, I was like, look, dude.
You didn't punch him though.
No, I didn't punch him. And I really wasn't going to hit him at all. Really, he started it.
Yeah.
Really, but I acted like I was going to hit him. I was like, you can find you a new room. I was like, when I hit a button, I was like, when I get this door popped, dude, I said, you can just go ahead and find you another room. He's like, I ain't got to find another room. I was like, yeah, you do. He's like, no, I don't got to find. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll throw your shit over this fucking rail whenever I get this door open. He said, you ain't going to touch my shit. I said, I'll throw your shit over. He said, I did like that, like I was gonna punch him. I wasn't gonna hit him.
And then that's what started the fight?
Yeah, and then he started going like this, falling forward, and I just grabbed him by his shirt, slammed him up against the door, and then I put my foot out, and I had him by his shirt, and I said, wham, slammed, we both went on the floor, but I slammed down on top of him. I'm glad I didn't kill him when I did him like that, because I slammed the shit out of him.
You did?
Yeah, I slammed him hard. I didn't want to do him like that. But man, it's basically my room. I got seniority. You know what I'm saying?
After I left.
Yeah, well, that's how it goes. I mean, if the person in the room who's got seniority wants the fucking door all the way open, then the door's got to be all, you know what I mean? Kind of got to be all the way open. If a motherfucker wants it shut.
Yeah, if TJ wanted the door open, I was like, all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's just like...
It's seniority.
Well, no, I was seniority over TJ, but I just didn't care.
Right.
You know? It's usually most of the people are okay with whatever the one person's asking, you know? So it's consensual for everybody.
There wasn't no reason for him not to just say, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like he had something going on or...
But see, that's why I always ask politely.
Right.
Because it's not about what you say, it's how you say it.
You're right. I probably did come off a little...
Well, you were probably annoyed.
I was annoyed. I was completely annoyed.
You're like, because it's so freaking loud out there, especially with the TV blasting. And that's why I always stayed in my room.
I definitely didn't like the cussing while I was trying to read the Bible.
With Rob and his loud mouth. I think his wife finally found out about all of this stuff because she left him.
Dude, I wiped him out on the poker table the night that I left.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
You wiped the whole table out?
I wiped the whole table out, and we had a lot more money than we usually did.
So what'd you do with all your winnings?
We eat a big pocket in the room.
Yeah?
Yeah, and then I took some of it with me.
So you still got it? This is the prison coffee.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
How'd you end up over here? Because this is
a hold for Polk.
So this is where you get released for Polk County? And they brought you over here and they released you here?
I had to go to court here. I got probation here too.
Wow, what a day. That was an amazing, productive day with Alex. So I get my Beamer session and I eat my breakfast, I'm doing the dishes, and then all of a sudden I get a call and it's Alex. And Alex like, hey, can you come pick me up? I was like, where you at? He's like, I'm in Cedartown. I was like, text me your address.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told us.
Was Tyson still there when you got out?
No, Tyson went to prison.
He got sent out.
Yeah, he was on the prison land.
He was looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's gonna go down there and gangbang. He's a gangbanger.
He's GD.
Yeah.
But I was reading Proverbs with him every day in the morning time. We would read Proverbs together. I was teaching him how to pray.
I've read all of Moses's. I read Joshua.
What about the New Testament? Did you read any of that?
I started at the beginning. I read Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers. I read Deuteronomy, Joshua. Then I read Judges and Ruth. And now I'm in Samuel.
Oh, Samuel's a good book.
Yeah. I'm in Samuel.
Ruth was a good book, right?
Yeah.
What'd you think about Ruth?
Her daughters.
Boaz was like, he was an old man, and Ruth was a beautiful woman. Just think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course he's gonna be nice to her. She's beautiful. And then she ends up marrying him. And then David's bloodline, Jesus, it passes through Ruth. Ruth is David's grandmother. You'll find all that stuff out as you keep reading. And then Jesse was David's father. And then Jesus came from that line.
I'm fixing to get into the part where they start doing the kings and stuff. I think that's
really,
after Samuel, isn't it?
yeah, it's a really boring book.
Like
Because
Kings.
I only say it's boring. The Book of Kings is boring because pretty much every single king did wicked in the sight of the Lord.
Right, yeah.
And it's very repetitive.
Right now it's still saying that everyone done as they seem fit in their own eyes, the tribe of Israel. And this got to the part where they killed all of the whole tribe because they was trying to rape that guy. You remember? They were beating on the house.
This is not a test. It's the real deal. Help me. Help me. Nigga. Help me.
Talking about Sodom and Gomorrah.
No, they were beating on the house.
Are you talking?
This is in Judges. Yeah, they were beating on the house, and he sends the girl
And then
out,
gets raped.
and they rape her to death.
And then he cuts her up
He
into
cuts
like
her.
12 different pieces and sends them out to all the tribes.
Right. Yeah, for them to see.
I read that while I was in there too. That was the first time reading about it while I was in jail. I was like, holy sh! Because Jerry, the old guy that was in my new room,
The older fella.
the old senile guy.
Yeah.
And if you got one of these, gonna pull that off and BAM! That just kicks it up a little bit.
I played chess with him. He's pretty good.
At chess? Did you beat him?
No, I never did beat him.
He beat you?
Every day.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how he's doing. He's got my number. I told him to call me once he gets out so I can help him too. He just needs to stay away from the alcohol. Everyone has their vice, you know.
I drank a beer last night.
Yeah, how was it?
It was terrible.
Why?
I didn't feel very well. It tore my stomach up.
Oh, because you haven't had it in so long?
Yeah. It was a strong one, though. It was one of them big margaritas. And I went to the Waffle House.
Yeah.
So I was drinking beer and coffee and eating hash browns.
Oh, man, that's terrible, man. That's terrible. You got, like, all the oils, then you got your caffeine,
Yeah.
and you're drinking. Not a good combination. That's like heartburn highway right there. Oh, I brought my Beamer.
Yeah?
You see that bag?
Uh-huh.
This is the Beamer.
Oh, okay. Medical equipment.
Medical device.
Cool, bro.
After I finish getting you set up and squared away, I was going to stop by Harborview. It's a nursing home / rehab facility. And I'm going to try to volunteer my services for free. You know, people volunteer for picking up trash and doing this and that. Why not volunteer a $50 Beamer session for free?
Right. You got community service? You don't got no community service. You just do it. And then if they like it, they'll continue sessions, right?
While they're benefiting from this device, they're also going to notice all the effects that it's having on their bodies because it affects everyone differently. Because your body is different from my body. You're healthy, I'm healthy. That's true. But you have genetic predispositions, I have genetic predispositions. You have different physical habits, I have different physical habits. Genetic makeup, you know? So everybody's different, so it's going to affect everybody differently, but it all impacts everybody the same. Why? Because
Opens the blood flow, right?
it opens the blood flow. It increases the circulation by specifically the vasomotor functions in your microvessels. In your capillaries, there is no pressure that actually pushes through. those small, tiny microvessels that are less than 7 microns. You know what I'm saying? The only way to get those vessels to actually push blood through is through a pumping motion in the actual vessels themselves. The microvessels pump, and for a healthy individual, that pumping action happens 3 to 5 times every minute. So every minute, this pumping motion needs to be taking place at least 3 to 5 times in a minute. But as we get older, as we get poisoned by the environment, the food, the medications, and it starts wreaking havoc on our body, but that pumping motion over time, it'll do 3 to 5 pumps every 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. And the worse that gets, you start getting obstruction of blood flow in your microvessels. And then the oxygen and the nutrients can't get delivered to those parts of the body, even if you do take medications or even if you do take supplements. Why? Because that part of the body, in other words, is dead. There's no blood flow. And when you start losing blood flow in certain parts of your body, it starts leading to disease. Almost 90% of all diseases that exist in this world can be root caused by poor blood circulation. This is all stuff that I've been doing research over all the years. That's why I believe in the Beamer so much. The Beamer increases oxygen delivery, nutrient delivery, and it also helps remove the waste, all the toxins out of your body. Because like you have your veins and your arteries, right? Well, your veins remove waste. Your arteries deliver oxygen and nutrients. It's your water line and your sewage line. You know what I'm saying? So your arteries are like your water line, and then your veins is your sewage line. That's how all the toxins get taken out, and it's all circulated through your blood. That's why in the Bible in Leviticus, I'm sure you remember, it says the life is in the blood.
I remember that. Yeah, did a little bit of reading.
Well,
Right
sure.
now it's talking about Samuel. He's given to God
By Hannah.
by Hannah. Yeah.
Eli was like calling Hannah a drunkard,
Yeah. If you're talking, she was moving her mouth, but
nothing was coming out.
nothing was coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the most reading that I've done and actually have retained it. Like, I read a lot of it a long time ago, but I was just reading and wasn't nothing there. I wasn't getting anything out of it.
Are you gonna keep reading?
I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna continue reading. I like it. I got a whole nother understanding of it now.
Can I ask you what compelled you to start reading in jail?
Well, I started reading, right? And that jail I came from, they don't allow books. So the only book that they had was a Bible. And I'm the type of person, like, I like knowledge. I can't just sit up in jail and not
Be productive.
Be productive and waste my time. I'm like,
Doing your yoga stretches.
I want to study something. I want to improve my life. You know, I want to work on myself.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like I didn't completely just waste my time, you know, because it's important to me that I continue to develop. You know, even being in that type of situation, in a negative place like a jail, I still want to be able to improve myself. So I started reading the Bible. You know, at first it was like work, hard to read, and I had to keep bringing myself back to it, and then I would quit. I would start losing, not retaining the information, and then it gradually got better. I started understanding the language better.
Yeah.
We started retaining some of it.
And there's a lot of nuances and ways of speaking that kind of repeats as you read. And so the more you read, it becomes a more familiar language to you.
Right, yes, that's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
And it's helping with like my short-term memory.
Because you ponder on what you read, right? That's why it's so good to
and
talk
the
about it.
names and stuff like that. And it's so repetitive that it'll bring it back up and refresh it in your mind.
Yeah.
You know, people are like, it's just over and over and over. No, that's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's designed for.
That's the design of it. And then so I didn't bring it with me. I left my Bible at the place where I came from originally, and I got another one when I got to Floyd County, and I read it for a little bit, and then I got another book. I was like, yeah, find me a book that I can get into. So I got the best book in the dorm. I read I didn't even read. I read 1 page, 2, maybe 3. I couldn't read it. I couldn't enjoy it.
Especially after you've been reading the Bible.
Right, so I give it away. I couldn't even read a regular novel anymore. So I started reading back in the Bible again.
So did you think of anything that you need to do before we go to the reporting office?
I need to make a call. Can I use your phone?
Yeah.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told us.
Alright, so
Yeah, I figured it was going to take you a little bit longer to get here.
Yeah.
You was there pretty quick.
man, I didn't want you to wait, bro.
Alright.
Dude, I started washing those dishes like Flash, rinsing off
Flash is back!
everything, and then I already had my Beamer all packed up, and then I know what it's like to wait. You know, no one likes to wait.
We're kind of waiting right now.
Yeah.
We were chilling.
But at least we're together, chilling together, you know.
Right.
You're just sitting in McDonald's by yourself and twiddling your thumbs, you know. It's a whole different thing. It works out, because I mean, even if we delayed an hour to go to Davey's house, I mean, if they didn't have a bed an hour ago, they wouldn't have a bed 3 hours later, you know. But if they do have a bed open, the likelihood of it still being available is still pretty high. We gotta get you in there, man. The good thing is I've already met them, so they recognize me.
And you talked to him about me?
Yeah, I looked you up in the system.
What'd he say?
They said that you're still eligible and you're welcome back.
Thank you, Jesus!
I was worried that they were gonna let me come back, which I didn't leave on bad terms. Like, we agreed upon it. They was like, you can either take your medicine or you're gonna have to leave. I was like, alright, well, I'll go pack my stuff.
And you're not prescribed anything anymore, right?
No, I came off of that stuff.
What was it?
I don't even know, it was some ridiculous.
White wakes me up, blue calms me down. Orange keeps the demons from dancing all around.
You were forced to take a medication, you didn't even know what it was. What was it for?
Mental health medicine. Can I hear some Russian music?
Yeah, but I do
Look,
like...
I know all this.
What are they saying?
Tell me how you love me, the best in your life. Lie to me more often, it don't hurt. I've been studying this stuff for a while, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Marry a Russian woman?
Maybe, you know it?
You ain't gonna meet no Russian in Rome.
No, I'm planning on going to Russia though.
You can go to Russia? I don't think she'd want to live in Rome, Georgia. My wife doesn't want to come here. My wife's like, hell no, I'm not going over there. Like, baby, why not? Huh? Man, this sun is blazing hot. Some shade. What time is it?
11:51.
9 more minutes till they open. Must be nice to open at 12 o'clock.
Every day, except for Mondays, they open at 9. Every day of the week, though, it's 12 to 5.
12 to 5. How many people are in the office?
I think there's just a couple of them. You know, they got one of those shelters here, too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go check that place out? It's up to you.
Right.
Because if you're here, it's a little bit harder for me.
Yeah.
Because I live in Rome.
Right. I just hope they have a space available.
Well, what we can do is we can stop by here, at least see if there's a room available, get their phone number, and then see if you can at least reserve it, and then go check at Davey's place, see if there's an open bed. If there isn't an open bed, we have a fail-safe.
Right.
You want to do that?
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Davies is cool.
What's the name of the place here?
Slaughters.
Slaughters?
Yeah.
Slaughters. Wow, that sounds inviting.
Yeah. And it's just like right over here. I had somebody give me directions earlier. The guy, I used his phone.
We'll knock this out. We'll stop by that place. Reserve a bed. You know, hopefully they even have one. That way you have the option to say no. It's better to have the option to say no than to not have it at all.
Right.
That's what I always like to provide for my clients.
Options.
Options. And an option to say no. I don't want them to ever feel forced into it. The sales really isn't sales at all. It's all about guiding someone to the right direction, the right conclusion. And it just so happens that that conclusion coincides with them buying a car or adding a contract, a warranty to their car. And the auto industry was fun. I wanted to go back. I even went to the dealerships. They're looking for salespeople. I have a job waiting for me if I want to go. Both locations.
Close by.
In town, yeah. It's like maybe 5 miles away from the place that I'm living right now. But God, the Holy Spirit told me in December that the vehicle that he's going to provide for me was this, the Beamer.
Beamer?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
So I'm going all in. I bought like $200 worth of Beamer attire, so that way I'm more legitimate when I walk into these doctor's offices.
The Beamer.
Yeah, because every unit I sell, I make like anywhere between $8,000 to $1,000. And then
And this could insurance cover that?
it's an FDA Class 2 clear at-home medical device. So depending on the insurance provider and their policies on domestic medical devices, but like CPAP devices and things like that,
It's in the same schedule.
it's like in the same kind of category.
Okay, maybe you could do like insurance jobs with people and be like, look, you know, seek some people who got that type of insurance and be like, you know, I'll give you a certain amount, you know what I'm saying? You just need this device, your insurance will cover it, you know what I'm saying? I'll pay you to buy them, you know, like an insurance type deal too.
That's fraud.
James King. You're under arrest for 43 counts of fraud.
This is some kind of joke. This is the worst nightmare imaginable.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I mean,
But you have the right thought
right.
process.
Yeah, but they would really be using it.
I'm trying to find somebody in the insurance industry that can answer those questions for me.
Right.
Because I need to be able to ask specific questions as far as like, what are the hot buttons for the insurance companies? What are they looking at if they're going to approve a claim or deny a claim? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I need to know that in order to know how to work the system. Because I didn't say that you couldn't use that knowledge to your benefit, but you still got to do it without breaking the rules.
They're gonna want the medical device anyways, most likely. You know, especially if you market it, pitch it to them, and get them using the device.
Well, logically, I think the next step would be for me to figure out which insurance companies would cover the Beamer through the insurance policy, and then use that as a prequel in an interview. So let's say I'm talking to you, like, hey, let's say you have XYZ insurance. It's like, do you have XYZ insurance? And you say, yeah. I'm like, okay, you're covered.
It covers this device.
Yeah, so I got good news for you.
Good news.
Your insurance provider is a participant in covering the Beamer as a medical device. So if you would like more information and a free demonstration, I'd be more than happy to do that for you, so you can see the benefits of what this will do for you specifically, and have the insurance cover however much they cover. There's going to be some sort of deductible. You know, some sort, yeah. But at the very least, it's gonna cover a whole chunk of the cost of that medical device.
Yeah.
And look, I showed you right here. It says medical device. This is an FDA.
I would have people sign up for, like, I'll be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I have people sign up for the insurance, you know what I mean, and then cover their deductible, you know what I mean, and have them have their insurance pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Give them a percentage and just keep the device. You know? Give them like $1,000.
What you talking about, what?
You know what I mean? Then you don't, you know, you can keep the device, and then they drop the insurance, and I can't. You know what I mean? I'd be doing all kind of crazy shit.
But you would be losing money like that.
Huh?
You'd be losing
You
money.
keep the device though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you pay them.
Yeah, but you would be giving away your entire commission.
Not if you didn't give them the device.
Well, the goal would be for them to actually buy that device for themselves, man.
I know people. I probably know people who have insurance who would probably want them.
Imagine
Who
this.
go to like pain clinics and things like that who got a lot of insurance.
Imagine this. You are an affiliate in the Beamer organization. And as an affiliate, you're basically a Costco member. You pay $198 a year, and you are licensed now to sell the Beamers. I mean, I think you even have to do a certification. I've already done it before, but then I signed up a new account, so I think I technically have to do the university again too. But as a Beamer affiliate, you have to do the training. You have to go through the process, and they do have a process. process. I've already gone through the process, but then you set up those people that you're talking about as affiliates underneath you, and you teach them how to present this product to the doctor's offices that they're already going to. Whenever they sell a unit, you'll make an override, about like $400 or $500 override on every unit that they sell.
Okay. Yeah.
And they get full commission on everything that they sell.
Right. Okay.
So you can still
I got
play by
you.
the rules.
Right. Yeah.
And you're still benefiting financially.
Right. So for every one you get like a commission.
Yes.
I see.
Is that something you'd be interested in doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Applesauce, bitch.
Run over and get checked in, and I'll be here.
They got this door open.
Once he checks in, we're gonna stop by the shelter over here in town, and then run to Rome real quick, see if Davy's house has an open bed.
He basically like created an army. They wasn't no pushovers. They wasn't slouching. They were like warriors.
Yeah.
To go.
The Israelites were warriors.
Warriors to go like kill people.
Yeah.
Like bash their heads in and hit them with the edge of the sword. Brought the edge of the sword against the whole towns of people. Even the kids. Like they murdered children.
Yeah,
The women. All the women.
certain groups of people.
Right. Certain groups that had been disobedient. Worshiping other gods.
No, they were genetically modified humans.
The Canaanites, the Amorites, the Perizzites,
Yeah. A lot of them were genetically corrupted.
Jebusites,
The Moabites.
Moabites.
That's who you're gonna read about in Samuel. God tells King Saul to go and destroy all the men, women, children, and the livestock of the Moabite people.
Than the way some people see that things should work.
Is that him?
No, I was just waving. Let me go check.
Okay. So, wait, what time is it? It's 1:20. We got about 45 minutes to burn. You said you know Ulysses. Where you want to go, man? Is there anywhere close by that we can hang out at over? Or do you just want to hang out over here? What do you want to do? I'm like your chauffeur. I got to get my oil changed soon. It's been a minute since I changed the
Maybe
oil.
I could go report. And that'd probably take up
Report what?
in Rome.
You have to report in Rome too?
Yeah.
You got 2 places to report to?
Yeah.
What? All right, you know how to get there?
Yeah. I think it's on Marble Way.
All right, well, let's go report, and then that'll burn some time. Okay, so we're at the Rome reporting office. Cellular free phones. You want to get you a government phone?
Mm-hmm.
Get you a government phone, bro. Oh, how nice. So Alex is getting a government phone. He's got to do this initial report here at the Rome office. I was asking him, I was like, how were they expecting you to do all of this without a car? Man, it's crazy. I'm so glad that I was able to serve the poor, serve the prisoners, rebuild the body of Christ. It's just an ongoing thing. This place looks interesting. Let me show you real quick. Got free government phones. Anyways, I'm just gonna hang out here and wait a little bit for Alex to report real quick, get him a government phone. Then we're gonna head back to Davy's shelter. And I think he said that there were some open cubicles. I think it'll be great for Alex to have a place to stay, have breakfast and dinner. He'll have to figure out what to do with lunch, but there's some places that serve lunch. I don't know if I'll have time to go to Harborview or if she'll still be there by the time I get there, but my brother's gotta take care of my brother. So hopefully I can get him checked into Davy's place. I'm just waiting for Alex to do his little reporting thing here in the Rome reporting office. We just met Robert, and I think it's called Life Wireless, and he issues out government phones, and he's currently paying his employees $20 an hour to man the tent and do exactly what he's doing right now, which is pretty awesome. But I got his cell phone number, and he was interested in hiring Alex, but the location would be in Somerville, so I don't know if it'll be feasible. We'll see. All right, so you know how to get there?
You want to go over there?
Yeah, man. What time is it? It's 1:56. Oh, let's do that first. And then we'll go to Davy's shelter.
She is so nervous in this situation and stuff.
So nervous?
Yeah, man.
Why are you nervous? The anxiety?
It's the law.
I am the law.
The long arm and the law.
I never broke the
coming here just to report? Makes you nervous? Lead the way, Captain.
You probably have to look it up on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you know what it's called?
It's the DFCS.
DFCS?
Yeah.
This is the Family and Children's Services Child Support Enforcement. Georgia Vocational Rehabilitation. Well, I guess I should go in too. Let's see if I can qualify for food stamps with the Texas ID.
A few moments later.
So Alex and I just finished with the food stamps, and it turns out Alex filled out the wrong application. So we have to go back another time, but he has the extra application and I filled out an application. We got something accomplished.
Yeah, that was a mess load of paperwork.
Yeah, man, there was a whole bunch of questions in there. All right, which way do I go? Next stop, Davies Shelter. Okay, so we just got to Davies Shelter. You wanna go check to see if there anyone out there first?
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so Ulysses is in here. We're gonna go eat at Chef Shen. Celebration. You think you'll eat a lot?
Chef Shen?
Yeah. Have you been there before?
Yeah, a couple times. I've been there a few times.
What do you like to
enjoy
eat there?
eating there. They got like a bunch of different types of sushi. Usually, I like eating those. I get a little bit of teriyaki.
Teriyaki chicken.
Yeah, I like to mix it up, and then I like the shrimp too.
Are you looking forward to eating some real food?
Oh, definitely.
You haven't eaten like real food since you've been released, right?
No, well, I eat Waffle House. Then this morning I eat breakfast. I eat McDonald's.
Oh.
Chicken biscuits.
So you did eat some like outside food.
Yeah, but it's not Chef Shen's. That's a great place to eat.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, let's go eat some Chef
It's
Shen.
actually one of my favorites.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother took me there when he came in town. He came like the following Monday. You know how I got released on Friday? He came on Monday and we ate some Chef Shen. That was the last time I ate there. Nothing better than cheap sushi. Oh gosh, man, I'm so full. They brought out like better sushi.
You got some more?
Yeah, I got some more sushi. Like, man, it was $26 for this meal, man. I can't leave without eating some of that good sushi. They put more spicy tuna inside the roll and they put another fish over it. All right, let's go back to Davy's place.
I see somebody. I see him in there.
You see him in there?
Yeah.
We're at Davy's place. All right. We just spoke with Ulysses and he spoke with Josh. And Josh, because of our previous conversation, said that it was all good to check in. Alex has a bed and it's almost 5 o'clock and he's gonna do intake tomorrow. We're gonna head inside Davy's place. I'll do a quick tour, show you guys around real quick. And then I'm gonna give Alex a beamer session before I head home. So this is the entrance to Davy's place. This is Ulysses.
Yeah.
Ulysses, you wanna say anything to the world?
How you doing?
Okay.
Start. Here we are.
There's Alex.
Where I'll be staying.
It's gonna be your new start. You got your own cubicle too.
Comfy little bump.
There's no walls.
Nice and cool in here.
It's nice and cool in here.
Yeah.
My beamer. So that's the shelter. All the beds in the cubicles. This is not how I imagined it, but it's exactly how it was described. And then we got the laundry, the showers, the sink, and the toilets. We even got an ironing board here. That is a medical device that's designed to increase the microcirculation in your blood vessels by up to 30%.
Oh, okay. So he needs that.
No,
like,
no.
Yes. You have some kind of medical problem?
No. It's for everybody.
It's for everybody, yeah.
It opens capillaries and it helps with your blood flow.
Ah, yeah.
It decreases body pain. It helps healing of all kinds of different. Like it's completely.
We talked a lot in prison.
Okay.
He was my bunkmate.
Yeah.
So I was telling him about the medical device that I represent. It's called the Beamer. Yeah. Yeah, it's not anything that he needs like prescribed or anything. But it will help him with all of his mental fog and all this stuff, just going through all the crap that he's been going through the last few days.
Yeah.
It'll help him relax.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to try it too?
Nothing.
Are you scared of it?
Maybe, but I'm good.
Okay. Thanks, Ulysses.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna set this beamer up real quick for Alex, give him a beamer session, then I'm probably gonna head home for the day. Can you feel anything, Alex?
I feel it. I can feel it in a couple of different places. The blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, the pumping, especially around my waist where
Where the belt is? Your eyes are wide open. Usually it puts me to sleep. So just try to relax. Relax all the muscles in your body. Just take deep breaths. Usually you're supposed to drink a glass of water before you do this. So it helps with the circulation. That full blast. Got another 15 minutes left. What'd you think, Alex?
It's great. Definitely more relaxed. Definitely.
Feel more relaxed? What about your back? How did your back feel?
My back feels great. I really needed to lay down too anyway. So
Yeah,
like
you needed
that
to lay
plus
down
the-
anyways.
That plus the beamer.
That's the Beamer. It's been a
What a great day.
It's been a great day.
Awesome time we had.
I love you, bro.
Love you too.
Get some Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John done.
Definitely.
No, don't just do the Old Testament.
Nah, brother.
See ya.
Bless, man.
If he were telling the truth, he wouldn't have told us.
Unless, of course, he knew you wouldn't believe the truth, even if he told us to.